First ride with the new 4i power meter. First test ride with my new 4i Podiiium single-sided power meter. It will be replacing my old Stages first gen power meter, which, you know, to be fair, was a reliable unit. It lasted me for 5 or 6 years, which is, I think, more than most people can say to that first generation Stages. Most people had water ingress issues or had to replace the battery door or lost the battery door altogether. I didn't have that problem. I had to put a little piece of cardboard behind my battery door to get it to work, and I'm really glad that I won't have to do that with my new 4i. And part of the reason I won't have to do that is because it's a rechargeable battery, which I think is super, super awesome. For one, I no longer have to feel bad about putting coin cell batteries into the garbage, which I'm not a big fan of waste, so that's handy. Second, it's just one less thing that I have to worry about when I go to a race, like packing a bunch of extra coin cell batteries, because you never know when the thing's going to die on you, if you're going to have to change it. So I like the fact that it's one more device that I now have that I could charge in a pinch with my portable battery charger. So I've got Di2 now, I've got a rechargeable power meter, I've got my Garmin, I've got my running watch, all of those things. If for whatever reason I get to a race and they're running low on battery, they're all pretty much use the same cable. I think it's 2 different cables for all of those devices, and they can all be charged with that one unit, which is super awesome. As far as pairing went, it was really easy. I paired it to the app. It did a firmware update. It was really simple. It just worked, which I think should be the 4i slogan. It just works, because that's what it did. And the one thing that I really like about it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to mess with this too much, is the scaling feature. So I could theoretically scale my power to match what I normally am used to seeing, because I do find that the 4i reads a lot lower than my Stages did, especially when I get up towards threshold and above, and even sort of at my normal work rate, like my normal race effort. So I'm going to have to possibly work a little bit with that to get used to a different work rate. And also, my ego's going to have to get a little bit used to it, because I'm probably about 10 to 15 watts lower at threshold. I think. That's just anecdotally based on feel. I am really tired today, so it could just be that. But I did expect it to read a little bit lower just based on some of the reviews I saw and some of the power comparisons. It tracks pretty well with the Neo, which is considered to be the gold standard in power output, and also considered to be one of the lowest reading power sources around. Other than that, I really have nothing to say. It's probably one of the most simple and elegant pieces of kit that I own. I put it on the bike, I paired it, I calibrated it, I paired it to Zwift, and I started riding. I don't know what else to say. Things that are that simple are few and far between these days, so I really appreciate that aspect of the device.